Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fast Break. I'm Charlie Barton here with Coach Howerton. Coach Crawford, how y'all doing?
Good. Hanging in there.
Well, Crawford, we beat Boone yesterday, 60-47. You want to talk about the game a little bit?
Yeah, I think it was just a good team win. We showed some real maturity at the end of the ball game there, finishing the ball game, controlling the game. They're a good bunch. They're young, so they're kind of in that phase kind of two that we were in last year. So they're competitive. They're relentless. They've been coming back at the end of ball games like crazy. So that's what our expectation was.
What do you say some key factors were in the win yesterday?
I think really just us controlling the game. That was really good to see out of all the guards, taking the initiative of seeing the situation, the time and the score, and realizing that we didn't have to rush anything.
Yeah, and coming out of or going into halftime, I thought like maybe it was a little bit slow going into it, but y'all really picked it up after. I mean, you did have some momentum going into halftime. A couple of threes back to back. Brennan had a three, so I'd say it helps a lot.
Brendan's shots looked really good yesterday. Caused a little bit of havoc in our defense, like we normally are, leading to things that we're successful in transition. Guys just played really well. We're sharing the ball well. Everybody's complimenting on the selfishness that we show, and it's just been a work in progress.
How would you say the transfers have helped the team out a lot, like Jerry and Moore?
I mean, Jerry and Moore are great guys. They bring intensity, and when they walked onto campus into the gym, the intensity just rose to another level. That's really what they bring with us, and that's led to the havoc defense and the transition offense out of that.
What's going through your head when you see 6'7" Jerry miss a wide open dunk?
Nothing. I mean, dunking isn't as easy as people think it is, especially mid-game. There's a lot of pressure on him. I put a little more pressure on him for surprise we have for the crowd the next time he does dunk it. So he'll be there. He'll get it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just a little tired. You know?
Yeah, I mean, he'd played 6 minutes to that point, a really hard ball. So legs weren't there. It's all good.
Yeah. So what was said at halftime to fire him up coming out?
We're the team that's on the attack. We have nothing to defend because everybody still thinks that we're a little underdog, and so that gives us we're on the attack mentality, and that was the message at halftime that Boone's not going to lay over. They're going to play the next 16 minutes as hard as they can, and we have to play it just as to another level.
Yeah. After JV lost, Dave was talking to us about how Volunteer we're no longer the hunted. I guess we're going to be the hunters. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, we've changed how the program has been over the last several years, starting with Coach Poe, where the expectation is to win, but still people look a little like we're a little bit of an underdog still. So anytime we thrive in that. So we're going to be the guys on the attack and coming after people.
Was there anything like plays or defensive wise that stood out to you that you were pleased with?
Just defensive intensity overall. I love that all year long. any 50-50 balls we're going and diving on the floor for. Those are just big momentum things. We got a couple charges last night. Those are big momentum plays. Offensively, Brennan's threes stood out. Those were big shots for us at the moment. And then free throws. We shot free throws semi-well, better than we have been.
Yeah, and I thought another like a turning point. That was my next question. A big turning point was it Colton that had back-to-back, or Colton and Mar had charges?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Colton was knocking down a couple of threes. I thought that was a big change in the
Colton
the
played
pace.
really well last night. Everybody's going to go with that highlight play of him breaking the kid.
Yeah.
But he made a really mature decision in pulling the ball out, knowing what the situation was, instead of going for the highlight play further in that.
And that's gonna be promising to see, like, how he's grown over the few years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this whole thing has been a process. Like I've said before, we're in phase 3 of it now, so it's just a matter of doing it.
Well, congratulations on your win. Next game is Westridge on Thursday. How do you plan on preparing for them?
Coach Dyer's always going to have that bunch ready to play. They're another good ball club. Good test for us, another 4A school. Love playing against Coach Dyer. It's always a real competitive game, a bit of a chess match between us, and we'll see what kind of tricks we can pull out.
Well, good luck with Westridge, and congratulations on your win, 60-47. Howerton girls, another loss on that side of things. You want to talk about it real quick?
Well, we were playing the number 4 rated team in the state according to BCAT 3A.
Yeah.
And we were up 5 on them late in the second quarter, and we went in the halftime down single digits. There was a lot of positives. The defense was there. It's just a matter we got to finish off possessions on offense, because it wasn't that we weren't getting shots. We were getting shots in the paint, and you got to finish them. We finish him. We probably get to that game in the fourth quarter in single digits, and you got a whole different ball game you're talking about on your hands once we start finishing the possessions off.
Yeah, I mean, I thought y'all played really good, especially defensively. At the start, Tegan played really good defense on number 20, and
Yeah,
she's
Tegan-
their player.
Tegan did an unbelievable job on Flores last night. There's a reason she's going to Mississippi State. She's an elite level player, and she held her to 5 points in the first half, and she only got 10 in the second half, and about 8 of them were off steals and foul shots.
Yeah. So, who were some big players that stood out to you in the game yesterday?
Well, Tegan, for one, stood out. Chloe going back into the starting lineup helped a bunch. It gave us a little bit of energy right out of the gate. I think we were down 7 after the first quarter. That's the best first quarter we've come out and played. Then we got up by 5 at a certain point in the second quarter. Then a lot of it was just off the defensive intensity. Presley Davis has been playing really good. She shot 40% from 3 last night. We got to find a way to get her more shots. And Emma Miller's got to start shooting the ball more too. She shot 60%, but she only took 3 shots. She needs to be taking about 9 or 10 a game.
So, what would you say some good spots in the game were?
First half was, for sure. We brought the intensity out. We played the style of ball we wanted to play against them. We wanted to get in a half-court game in the first half, and it was a slugfest in the first half. Then there for about a 3-4 minute stretch in the third quarter, boom, got going in the transition game, and to stand a shot against them, you can't let them get going in transition. That's the strength of their game, and that's when they were able to pull away a little bit.
So, you say maybe a little fatigue set in the second half, or?
A little bit of fatigue, a little bit of inexperience still, too, where you got to learn to finish possessions off. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even say it's fatigue. It's more just execution and learning to finish the possessions off and taking advantage of what a team like that gives you. You can't let bunnies go to waste. You got to convert them.
Yeah, I noticed that they pushed the ball like a lot harder and faster in the second half, but
Yeah, they delivered the first blow out of halftime. That's one of those you got to be able to take that blow and you got to be able to throw one right back at them.
yeah, basketball's a game of runs. It just we didn't have a.
Momentum's a strange thing.
It is, but Crawford, anything you noticed during the game you've seen?
I was up top making laps with Lily, so no, not during the girls' game.
Well, I have one question for you. If I just flip to the back here, anything you're happy with in the game?
First half, I was really happy. Rebounding effort, too. Our defense has been good all year. It's just a matter of getting the offense up where defense is. I mean, we're holding them to one possession and out. We put a zone in the day beforehand, and they went out and executed it really good. The bulk of our points in the second half came off our turnovers. We got to improve on the turnovers and finishing off offensive possessions.
Yeah, I mean, y'all did have a lot of good looks, but it just weren't falling at the end of the day. I mean, yeah, rebounding's could be a
Yeah,
big
but
thing.
when you get them looks in the paint, they need to be finishing.
But I mean, as you know, your offenses can execute to that point. You just gotta finish it then.
Yeah.
So next game, also Westridge. How do you plan on preparing for that?
That's going to be real similar to Boone because they're just as good as Boone is. I mean, we're going for a stretch of games right here where we got two very solid 4A teams, Finken Conference Championship. You had the number 4 team in the state who we've already played twice now. It's mainly just coming out matching intensity and learning to finish and execute possessions. If we start doing that, we're going to start being in games really, really quick because we've shown when we're clicking we can play with anybody in the state.
Well, yeah, I think y'all will be fine playing Westridge like how y'all played Boone in the first half. But
As long as we don't turn the ball over.
yeah, y'all be perfect, just executing and everything. But I wanna wish y'all good luck moving forward to Thursday, and thank y'all for joining me.
All right, no problem.
Going to commercial.
Woo-wee, boys. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a hard day
Yeah,
at work.
man, sure has. I'm getting a little hungry.
Yeah, sounds good. You know where she go?
Where's that?
Country Kitchen.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, boys.
Nothing makes the day better than eating at Country Kitchen after a long day of work.
We'd like to thank Country Kitchen for their continued support of our program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're back. Here with me, I have Griffin Head and Brendan Green. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. Doing good.
What are some big takeaways from the game yesterday after a win?
I'd say thought we played well together. I thought we started off really sloppy, but I thought we got going. After that first quarter, we started getting some momentum and started putting everything together. So
Definitely a good team win, and like Griff said, we're kind of a second half team right now. We got to work on that and come out from the jump playing like we do in the second half.
I have a question about second half. So, you had a little momentum going in. You hit a good 3 going into the halftime there. What makes you motivated playing better in second half? You think it's a coach's speech, or just knowing that time's running down, you got to get something going here?
I really don't know what the difference is. You would think we start the game off like we do in the second half, but I guess just getting settled in the game and just trusting each other. We all trust each other, so I think some shots weren't falling early, but we play defense the way we do. We're going to start hitting shots. We're not really worried about it. So
Yeah, I guess maybe we're not awake all the way. Maybe it just needs to take a little bit of seeing the other team score and knowing that if we don't lock in, then we're not going to come out with it. So,
How do you feel about your individual performance, Brendan?
well, it can't be a 105. Obviously, I'm not going to beat other teams by myself. So, I think it was definitely a team effort, and as individuals, I think you just give 110%. That's all that matters.
I like that answer out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Same as him?
yeah, I agree with B. We all got different roles. Some guys are not going to score as much as others, but I think every night guys go out there and do their roles. We're going to be very hard to beat.
How do you handle challenges and setbacks in big games?
You're going to go through adversity. You just can't fall down. You got to get back up, keep fighting. For instance, that Cott County game at the Hardys, we were down, I think, 18 with 5 minutes left, just never giving up, just causing havoc on defense, and that's going to lead to buckets on offense. So,
Yeah, we're going to make mistakes, and we just have to make sure that we learn from them and as we continue to learn, I think it'll all come together, and by the time we get into conference, we'll have it all worked out, and I think we'll be good.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot about defense. You know, Crawford's hyped up about how y'all's defense been playing. You seem hyped up about defense, and you think there's any adjustments you can make to it?
I think we can be better on help sometimes. I think sometimes we get too stuck on our guys, and like last night I think they got a couple open layups, and that help's got to be there. So just peeling off and everybody communicating, just not being lazy in the half-court defense.
We do a good job of being there on defense, but our physicality, that comes along with boxing out, we're supposed to, and just putting a body on somebody, it plays a really big part in defense, and
And not letting up offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Don't let them get second chance opportunities. So.
Well, that's all I got for y'all today. To be honest.
Well,
you got anything you want to talk about, Brennan? Anything on your mind recently?
no, not really.
Nothing. All right. Well, I want to thank y'all for joining me, and here's another commercial.
Football is all about teamwork. Every player working towards a common goal. Insurance is the same way.
And when it comes to protecting what matters most, so do you.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, our team of agents across 95 Tennessee counties are ready to work for you, including right here in your community.
Ouch! That hurt!
When life throws an unexpected pass, we'll be there with the coverage you need.
Farm Bureau is proud to support you and the Volunteer Falcons.
And we're back. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. I'm good.
I'm here with Emily Mayu and Tegan Morlock.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry, I like making things awkward. So how do y'all feel about your performance, team performance, individual performance?
We had a good first half, and then the second half we kind of went downhill. But other than that, we played pretty good.
I think in the second half we were just started getting tired. But I think overall as a team we did great and we pushed ourselves.
I thought defense was really good in the first quarter, first half. They just came out with a little bit of fire in the second, but not much you can do about that. They're a pretty good team, but how do y'all handle challenges and setbacks in big games like this?
We take it and go on to the next game, put it behind us, and go on.
Like in game we take the challenges and we push ourselves harder to get over those challenges. And then, like she said, we take those and we learn from it, and then we go fix our mistakes.
Was there any point in the game you felt like you could have been more aggressive or just, pushing the ball to the middle or getting to the basket or something?
Definitely towards the middle of the third quarter. We kind of broke down those first couple minutes. We should have pulled it together and tried to score inside.
I personally need to finish because Howard told me I need to go off 2 feet, so that would have definitely helped with stuff. And then there was a lot of stuff that we could have done better.
Personal goals to the next game that you want to practice on and practice for playing Westridge?
Westridge is kind of the same as Boone, but probably a little bit better, I'd say. But I say if we just play the same as we did all 4 quarters, we'll be fine.
Really aggressive with them and not let down from them because they're going to come out with full force fight. Every game they're like that. So.
Well, any big takeaways from the game you want to talk about?
I mean, I think we played great. I think that's all I can say.
Well, I want to thank y'all for joining me. This has been another episode of Fast Break, and I'll see y'all another time.